Children, so it's our exercise time. Some exercises are given in the workbook of this lesson 16 safety rules. So now we are going to do those exercises one by one. So the first exercise in the workbook is exercise 1. Tick the correct answer. Okay. So there are three questions. And two options are there, A and B. For each question, two options are given, A option and B option. Option A, option B. Among these options, you have to select the correct answer. Then you have to put a tick in the box given. Okay, so that you have to take care of. So, shall we read the first question, children? Yes. So, the first question is, we should always walk on the option A, footpath, B, road. So where we should walk? If we are on the road, we should always walk on the, on the footpath. There is a path for people to walk there. Walk on the road. It is called footpath, a path for us to walk. So we should walk on the footpath. So F-O-O-T-P-A-T-H, footpath. Option A is the correct answer. So you have to give a tick here in the square box. Put a tick here because it is the correct answer. Isn't it? So we should always walk on the footpath. Now see the second question, children. Read out the second question. We should cross the road on the option A, footpath, option B, zebra crossing. While crossing the road, where we should cross? Yes, we should always cross the road at the or on the, those white and black broad lines will be, isn't it? Yes, on that you should cross the road. So we should cross the road on the zebra crossing. Option B is the correct answer. Zebra, Z-E-B-R-A, zebra crossing, C-R-O-S-S-I-N-G, zebra crossing. Option B is the correct answer. So we have to give a tick mark in the square box here. Zebra crossing. We should cross the road on the zebra crossing. Then our last question, third question. Yes, shall we read the third question? Yes, the third question is, we should not play with option A, sharp objects, option B, toys. We can play with toys. Children play with toys only. That is correct. Then what about this sharp objects? What do you mean by sharp objects? Like knife, blade, scissors. These are sharp things or sharp objects. So children should not play with these sharp objects, isn't it? So we should not play with sharp objects. Option A is the correct answer, isn't it? S-H-A-R-P, sharp. O-B-J-E-C-T-S, objects, sharp objects. So give a tick mark in this square box because this is the correct answer. Okay. So what was our first question? We should always walk on the, answer footpath. Option A is the correct answer. Second, we should cross the road on the zebra crossing. Option B is the correct answer. Third one, we should not play with sharp objects. Option A is the correct answer. Okay. Children, our next exercise in the workbook is exercise 2, Roman 2, fill in the blanks. Exercise 2, fill in the blanks. So, four questions are there. Okay, 4 questions are there. So you have to read each question and you have to write the correct word there and fill in the blanks. First question. Okay. We should not touch. Touch. We should not touch electric appliances and switches with dash hands. We should not touch the switches with dash hands. With wet hands. W-E-T, wet hands. We should not touch any electric switches with our wet hands. If the hands are wet, we should not go and switch on TV or computer or anything. Okay. Second, we should not dash on the stairs. If there is stairs in the school or home, we should not run on stairs. We should walk, isn't it? So we should not run. We may slip and fall. Run, R-U-N, run on the stairs. Third, we should not try to enter in a dash bus. Bus stop, we are waiting for school bus to come and we have to wait in the queue and you have to get into the bus. But the bus is moving. We should not run and get into the bus, isn't it? It is not safe for us. We'll fall down, isn't it? At the same time, when the bus is moving, we should not get down from the bus. When bus stops, then only we should get down. When bus is moving, we should not go inside, go and get into it, the bus, isn't it? Yes, so we should not try to enter in a moving bus. M-O-V-I-N-G, moving. So we should not try to enter in a moving bus. Fourth one, the last one. Before crossing the road, we should look how? Before crossing the road, first we should look right. Then we should look left. Then again we have to turn right. Then we should cross, isn't it? Yes. So before crossing the road, we should look right. R-I-G-H-T, right. And left, L-E-F-T, left. And then right again, isn't it? First you should look right. Then you have to look left, whether any vehicles are coming. Then again you have to look right. Then you have to cross the road, isn't it? Yes. So first, we should not touch electric appliances, any electric items like mixie, grinder, TV, washing machine, computer, whatever, and switches with dash hands, with wet hands, W-E-T, wet. Second, we should not run on the stairs, R-U-N, run. Always we should walk on the stairs. We should not run on the stairs. Third, we should not try to enter in a moving bus. If the bus is moving, we should not try to go and enter into it. In a moving bus, we should not try to go out from the bus, get down from the bus. When the bus stops, we should get in. When the bus stops, we should get down. So, we should not try to enter in a moving bus. Fourth one, before crossing the road, we should look right and left and then right again. R-I-G-H-T, right, and left, L-E-F-T, left. Okay? Children, our next exercise 3. Write T for true statements and F for false statements. So here 4 statements are given. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some statements are given. Read those statements and check whether the given statement is correct or not. If the statement is correct, then write T because it is true. So you can write T. If the statement is wrong, means it is a false statement, then write F where in the square box. Okay. So first statement. Let us read. Okay, children? Yes. First one. We should cross the road on the zebra crossing. Is it true? We should always cross the road on the zebra crossing. It is correct only, isn't it? True statement. So you have to write T in the square box given. T. Okay. Now coming to the second one. We should wait in a queue at the bus stop. At the bus stop, we should wait in a queue. Is that correct? Yes, we should wait in the queue at the bus stop, isn't it? Yes. So, that is a true statement. So, again we have to write T in the square box. Then, third one, we should go swimming alone. We know how to swim, we can go alone, isn't it? That is correct. Is that correct? Can we go swimming alone, children? No, we should not go to swimming alone. We should always take the help of the instructor, trainer or any elder member, isn't it? Elder people, isn't it? So, we should not go swimming alone. So, here what is the statement given? We should go swimming alone. The statement is wrong, or we can say the statement is not correct. The statement is false. So, write F. F in the square box. Here you have to write F. Now coming to the last one. Fourth question or the fourth statement. We should play on the road. Is it true? Can we play on the road, children? No. So the given statement is wrong, or the statement is false. So you have to write F in the square box. F. Okay. So first one, we should cross the road on the zebra crossing. Statement is right, true. So write T. We should wait in a queue at the bus stop. The statement is true. So write T. Third one, we should go swimming alone. The statement is false. So write F. Last one, we should play on the road. The statement is false. So write F. Children, our next exercise 4. Let's answer. So 3 questions are given. You have to answer those questions. Okay. So let's see which is the first question. Okay. Can you read the first question, children? Along with me, just read. Yes. First one. Write 2 road safety rules. Write 2 road safety rules. What are the safety rules you should remember when you are on the road? Answer. So 2 we have to write. So put small a first. Small a. Never play on or around the road. You should not play on the road or around the road. B. The second point. Always cross the road on the zebra crossing. When you cross the road, you have to cross on the zebra crossing. So these are the 2 road safety rules, isn't it? First one, never play on or around the road. Second, always cross the road on the zebra crossing. Full stop. Now our second question, children. Come on, read the second question. Write 2 safety rules you must follow in the swimming pool. So when you are in a swimming pool or when you go to learn for swimming, there what are the rules we should follow? Or what are the safety rules in the swimming pool that we should follow? A. The first one, never go swimming alone. If you want to go for swimming, you should not go alone. B. Second one, use a safety tube while learning swimming. You have to use a safety tube while learning swimming. Safety, S-A-F-E-T-Y, safety tube, T-U-B-E, tube. So, write 2 safety rules you must follow in the swimming pool. Answer A. Never go swimming alone. Then B. Second point. Use a safety tube while learning swimming. swimming, swimming. Now the last question, third question. Children, yes. Now can you read the third question? Which is the third question here? Give 2 safety rules that you should follow at home. When you are at home, what are the safety rules to be followed? That already you learned, isn't it? So answer A. Do not play with sharp objects like knife and scissors. Knife, spelling Knife, knife, and scissors, Scissors, scissors. So do not play with sharp objects like knife and scissors. Full stop. Second point, B. Stay away from gas stove, oven and heaters. Full stop. Gas stove, gas, gas, stove, stove, oven, 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 and heaters, heaters, heaters. We use heaters to heat water. Oven we use to bake cake or heat other things. Gas stove were all food we cook. We have to stay away from these items in the kitchen. So give 2 safety rules that you should follow at home. At home, what are the safety rules, children? First one, do not play with sharp objects like knife and scissors. Full stop. B. Stay away from gas stove, oven and heaters. So first question, write 2 road safety rules. Safety rules on road. First one, never play on or around the road. Second, always cross the road on the zebra crossing. Second question, write 2 safety rules you must follow in the swimming pool. Answer A. Never go swimming alone. B. Use a safety tube while learning swimming. Now the third question, the last question. Give 2 safety rules that you should follow at home. Answer A. Do not play with sharp objects like knife and scissors. B. Stay away from gas stove, oven and heaters. Okay, children? Children, our next exercise is let's do it. Let's do it exercise. Mark the pictures in correct order to find out what happens if someone does not follow traffic rules. So traffic rules are we should follow, isn't it? We should follow traffic rules. If we don't follow traffic rules, what happens? Okay, so here some images are there. You can see the images, children, there. First image, you can see a child in a bicycle. In a cycle, he is riding that cycle on zebra crossing. Second image, you can see in an ambulance. See, they are taking a child to the hospital. So they are taking a child. So that vehicle, you can see a cross. That is the ambulance vehicle where we take sick people or injured people to the hospital. Now third image, we can see a person is riding a car, and in front of the car, the child is riding the cycle. So 3 images are there. So in this image, can you see the child is following the traffic rule? You have to mark what happens if someone does not follow. Mark the pictures in correct order. Actually, what happened? First, the child ride the cycle through zebra crossing. So that is the first picture. So first picture we can mark it first only. That is the first picture. Actually, he should not do that. No, the people should walk. People should walk through that, isn't it? So, okay, the child is passing through zebra crossing through cycle. So then afterwards what happened? Yes, he instead of riding the cycle through a side, he were on the road in front of a car. He's not giving side to the car, or he's riding in front of the car, isn't it? So that is the second picture. Third one will become the second picture. So what happened? Accident happened, and the child has taken to the hospital. Okay, if we are not following the traffic rule, if we are not following the traffic rule, what happens? What happens? Yes, we get hurt, we met with accident, or we will fall, and this kind of things, injuries happens. We should walk on the zebra crossing when we should not take the cycle to the main road and all. If you are a small child, you should not take the cycle to the main road. You can ride your cycle by the side of the road, isn't it? You should not ride the cycle in front of other vehicles. That child is riding cycle in front of a car. So what happened? The car hit the vehicle, and see, the child has taken to the hospital. So we should always we should follow the traffic rules on the road. Even if we are on the road, even if we are in a vehicle, at home or school, wherever, we should follow the rules. So traffic rule is very must, children. When you are on the road, you should be very careful. Okay, if you have a cycle, you should ride the cycle near to the road of your house, or somebody should be there along with you while riding the cycle. And we should not take the cycle to the main road where on the busy road where all other vehicles are traveling, okay, or riding. Okay, for that you should not take your cycle there, isn't it? If you are riding the cycle, you should strictly follow the rules, and you should ride the cycle, isn't it? Yes, so strictly follow the traffic rule. These rules are for us, for our safety. We have to be safe. We need to be safe. So follow the safety rules.